Okay, girls, so the last part of this series of videos, it will be, what happened here? Okay, all good. So how to write recurring decimals. Okay, so let's do some examples. And I'm going to explain it while doing those examples. Okay, let's say that I have this decimal. Usually a number that is written like this with these three dots means that these threes are going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So how do we write this? There are two different ways that you can write it. I'm going to show you those two, and I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite and why is my favorite. So notice that here I'm actually saying that this is going to be equal to, I'm not rounding here. I'm saying that this decimal that I have here is exactly the same, is equal to what I'm going to write here. One way of writing it is saying 0.3 and putting a little dot on top. There you go, a little dot there. This little dot means that this 3 is repeating itself. That's one of the notation that is very commonly used. Another notation is 0.3 and to put a little dash in the 3. Okay, let's do another example. Let's say that I have something like this. 0.5085 0.85085. You can see what I'm repeating here. So let's see how we can write this. Equal, exactly equal to 0.50. What is repeating? Is repeating the 850. See that I don't have an 8 here before here. So this 50 is not repeating itself. So I have to write it like that and then write the part that is repeating itself. That is 850. And you can put a little point at the first digit that is repeating and the last digit that is repeating itself. There you go, like that. You can write it like that. Or you can also write it like this. With a dash, a line that says, okay, these are the 3 digits that are repeating itself. Now, you were wondering which one is my favorite, and I think the most clear one, and that's why I like it the most, is the one with the dash. So I'm going to put a little star here and a little bit star here, because I think that this is much more clear, that I see that 5 and 0 are actually not repeating itself, are these 3 digits that are repeating itself. And here it's very clear, like I don't mind, but just for consistency, I always use the dash. But if you prefer to use the little dots, I will accept it because it's also a good combination, a convention. Okay, let's do our third example here. So the third example is 0.7892929292, and you can see which digits are repeating itself. So I'm just going to go to the top and say, okay, this is going to be exactly 0.7892, and these are the digits that are repeating itself. Great, we're going to do one more example and then we're done. So the next example that we're going to do is And this is covering something that we haven't covered here, but I know that you have done it in decimal in primary schools, and it's part of your questions in this chapter. That is, write 1/3 as a decimal. So if you remember when we talk about how to convert improper fractions to mixed number, we spoke about how 1/3 is also representing division. It's saying 1 divided by 3. So we're going to do that. 1 divided by 3. Okay, how many times 1 goes on 3? 0. And I put my decimal point and I get, okay, and I put another 0 here. And now how many times 10 goes on 3? It goes 3 times, and I have 1 as a remainder. And then I can put another 0 because I already have done the decimal point here. And I say, okay, 3, remainder 1, and then 3, remainder 1. And we can see that this is going to go forever and ever and ever. So how can we write 1/3? It's exactly equal to 0.3 dash on top. And that's how we write it as a decimal. Okay, girls, I hope you find this useful, and I'll see you Monday to do the exercises.